Hello, dear viewers. Uh, as usually, I am always thankful to all the viewers and for their gratitude and help to improve my lectures day by day. I once again request you to please subscribe my channel, like my channel, and share my channel to as many as engineers in your contact or as many as architects in your contact. So the junior engineers and junior architects especially, so that they can get the benefit from my lectures and get some technical and practical knowledge from my lecture while they are working at construction project, for which I will be thankful to you. Thank you very, very much. Viewers, my interactive lectures are covered with core topics of building construction, including the, the field of MEP, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, HVAC, heating and ventilation, air conditioning, interior designing works, and all other topics related to the construction of a project. Now, as usually, I am advising the junior engineers and junior architects that they are getting diploma degrees, even master's degree, but at the same time, I will request them and I will advise them to get as much as practical knowledge and technical knowledge at construction projects from your colleagues, from your uh, juniors even, and from your seniors. Even when I was working at construction project, since I am now retired civil engineer, and I was taking help as and when then there was any critical issue which I could not resolve. So technically I was trying to get the help from the workers, even those who are expert in their specialized field, like masons, carpenters, steel fitters, vendors, and like that. So I will advise you also, engineers and architects, to please get some technical and practical knowledge from all the stakeholders working at the construction project. Thank you. Dear viewers, as you have been on my previous lectures also on different topics of construction of a building, in this lecture, today's lecture, I am going to present you the lecture on topic of checking the reinforcement and shuttering on a RCC, or reinforced concrete slab and beams. First of all, we will see the description of reinforced concrete slab. Reinforced concrete slab is made of concrete which is used to resist the flexural bending stress when it is subject to application of load on that structure. We know that minimum thickness of the concrete for the slab is 4 inches, and minimum thickness is as per the structural design based on load of the concrete applied on it. In residential buildings, the thickness of the slab can be 5 to 6 inches. Even sometimes it goes up to 8 inches thickness. So this is very important to check each and every aspect of the part of reinforcement and the part of the shuttering. So we have to go through slides one by one, and we will see we will check the reinforcement and shuttering in different parts and different slides. Thank you. Dear viewers, now we will go through the checklist of the slab formwork, means the shuttering. We have to check the shuttering in all the aspects. So I will go through, you can see the slide. In that slide, description of the checking is different from what my video and voice recording is there. So in this my video recording, I will just go through briefly the checklist of checking the shuttering and formwork of an RCC slab and beams. Number one is that you have to check the alignment and levels. Is the formwork aligned and leveled properly? Number two is stability of shuttering supports. Is the formwork rigid and well braced, and means the bracing is done properly and stable to bear the load of shuttering and the concrete. Number three is tightness of joints of shuttering. If the steel shuttering is used, all the joints must be tightened and are to be protected from opening. Also, the joints of the shuttering on top to be uh, without the gaps. If the gap is there, then the cement slurry can leak and the concrete becomes less strength. Application of concrete releasing agent or the mold oils, because this is also very much important issue, that while you are removing the shuttering, it should remove easily if the mold oil or releasing agent is used. Provision of opening ducts of the roof at the roof. All the ducts, services ducts, the skylights and all ducts to be marked and placed properly, so that while you are opening the shuttering, these ducts must be visible and we must be there. Dear viewers, in slide number 4, we discussed about the checklist of the shuttering and formwork of the slab and beams. In this slide number 5, we will go through the checklist of reinforcement of the concrete. First of all, the diameter of steel. It is very important to check that is the reinforcement done for the longer and shorter spans as per the diameter of the bars in drawings and specified and as per the instructions of the structural engineer. Number second point is the correct spacing of the covers, and ensure the reinforcement bars are properly spaced and adequate cover is maintained. Overlapping is also one of the important issues. When we are going to do the overlapping, verify that overlapping is as per the bar bending schedule, drawings, and as per the design and specification. This overlapping is for the future extension also. Proper tying and stability is all the reinforcement tied with binding wires in double knotting system and supported well. Spacer blocks, these are very important, to avoid the reinforcement to touch with the shuttering, and after that we can see the reinforcement from the bottom, which is very critical and dangerous for a structure. Are the spacer blocks casted as per the thickness of the cover between the reinforcement and the shuttering? And these spacer blocks must be stable to take the load of reinforcement and placed at distance not more than apart from 1 meter. Steel chairs are also very important to be provided. Are the steel chairs provided for the double layer of the reinforcement? And these steel chairs are to be provided diagonally, not horizontally. dowel bars are current length of the future extension. One important issue which I wanted to discuss in the beginning is that the reinforcement should not be rusty, because if the rusty reinforcement is there, it will worn out after some times, and the concrete will uh, will be damaged also. So all these cares to be taken for checking of reinforcement of the concrete slab. Dear engineers and architects, we have been going through the slides in which we checked the, the reinforcement and shuttering for the slab. Now we are in slide number 6, where we have to study the checklist for the beams formwork. Number 1 is that check the horizontal alignment, it's there, because horizontal alignment must be very true to the drawing. Only thing is that on the top of the slab, I mean top slab, we have to make a camber so that the slope should be maintained at roof. Level the width of the bottom of the beams. This is very important. Number 2 is properly check the vertical alignment and the plumb. Line and levels of the sides of the beam formwork should be truly done. Check the length of the beam formwork as approved by the structural and architectural drawings. Ensure the depth and width of the beams shall be as per the approved architectural and structural drawings. Check the shuttering oil shall be properly coated on beams formwork. Is it done or not? If it is not done, then it is mandatory to be applied the shuttering oil. Gaps between the beams bottom and side formwork should be checked and to be closed with the tape or by any means. Make sure all the gaps in the formwork shall be properly sealed in order to prevent the slurry to leak or to seep through these gaps. Dear engineers, we have checked the reinforcement and shuttering of the slab, and we have checked the formwork of the beams. Now we are at slide number 7, where we have to check the reinforcement of the beams. Number 1 is you have to check whether the depth and length of the beams are as per the approved structural drawings. The diameter of the top and bottom reinforcement shall be ensured. Check the spacing between the top bars and also between the bottom bars maintained equally along the length of the beams. You have to check whether the beam has top extra and bottom extra bars, or are these bars provided or not. Ensure that diameter of the top and bottom extra bars reinforcement should be correct. Check the spacing between the stirrups. Stirrups are very important, and their spacing from one stirrup to the other must be as per the drawing. The proper cover blocks is provided for the bottoms and sides of the beams to be checked, because if there is no cover blocks, then the reinforcement will touch with the shuttering when you will remove the shuttering or de-shuttering, the reinforcement will be exposed. Make sure that the cover blocks shall be maintained 1 meter apart from each other. Check the proper development length L shape, where the L shape reinforcement is there, is directly inserted into the column or the beams. Proper lap length shall be checked for main bars. Then is confirmed that the lapped reinforcement shall be lower beneath movement of the shear zone. Ensure that the main reinforcement of the beam shall be through the column, not from the beams. So these are the important points to be checked during the beams and beams reinforcement. Engineers, the architects, the contractors, and all the stakeholders related to the concrete pouring of the concrete and for the slabs and beams. So in this way, we have to discuss about the checklist prior to the casting of slab and beams, what tools, what material, what manpower is required for the pouring of the concrete. You have to see that the entire steel bars, the binding wires, shuttering material, loose tools, and all the equipments like the vibrators and trolleys and the planks are available at site before doing the pouring of the concrete. All the material procurement to be planned before making the schedule of the concrete date. For the curing, water is to be arranged. Electrical supply, the power supply must be ensured that there should not be any interruption during the pouring of the concrete if you are going to use the electrical vibrator, or even the power is required to work in the night. So all these things are the care is to be taken. The formwork, the reinforcement of the slab and for the beams is to be properly checked, and all the issues, all the approvals to be taken from the consulting engineers and to be got signed in. So this is very important. Viewers, the engineers, the architects, the project management companies, the architectural companies, and the clients who are willing to build their buildings. I will be thankful to you to spare the time. I am thankful to you for sparing the time to go through my lecture, which I am trying to make as improve as possible for you. I request you once again to please subscribe my channel, like my channel, and share my channel to as many as contact in your contact, also to the engineers in your contact, so that they can also get some technical and practical knowledge from my lectures on topic of construction of building. This is not related only to the civil engineers. All the topics and of my lectures are related to the civil engineers, architects, HVAC engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers. Very soon I'm going to upload my lectures on different topics other than civil. That means that electrical topics on electrical lectures, topic on HVAC lectures, and topic on MEP lectures, means the plumbing and all other related lectures. So I hope that you will subscribe my channel, like my channel, and share my channel to as many as engineers in your contact. Thank you. Thank you very much, and goodbye and good night.